Hair loss for women has nearly doubled in the last 30 years. But this isn't just about vanity. Losing your hair can shatter your confidence, your identity, and even your mental health. And here's what almost no one is talking about: the hidden exposures that could be driving this epidemic. Welcome to Flip the Script. I'm Dr. Lee, and today we are tackling a growing problem that is quietly stealing women's confidence: the rise in hair loss. We are going to be exploring why this is happening, how it's affecting women not just physically, but emotionally and spiritually, and most importantly, what you can do to help fight back. The rates of women reporting increases in hair loss has grown over the years, and this is happening earlier and earlier in life. Reports of female hair loss have almost doubled since the 1990s. Back then, around 10 to 15% of women under 50 experienced noticeable thinning. But today, we are seeing 30% or more, and that number is climbing. By age 50, nearly half of all women deal with some degree of hair loss. And what is alarming is how many women are starting to see this hair loss occurring in their 20s and their 30s. And here's the thing: hair loss in women isn't just a cosmetic issue. For many, it triggers deep feelings of shame, grief, anxiety, and loss of identity. Society's messaging around women's hair representing beauty and femininity and health, those are internalized beliefs, and they run deep. So why is this happening now, and at rates that we didn't see in our mothers and our grandmothers' generations? It's easy to blame genetics, but genetics alone doesn't explain a doubling of cases in just the last 30 years. I mean, think about it. Over the last 30 years, that's less than one lifetime. Something has shifted. And actually, it's not just something. 3 major shifts have occurred in the way that we live. And the truth is we cannot afford to keep ignoring the effects. First, it's our environment. The air we breathe, the water we drink, it's not the same as it was a generation ago. Second, our food supply. Our grandparents did not grow up eating this much processed, packaged, and artificially flavored everything. Third, and maybe the most overlooked, is the chemicals that we put directly in and around our bodies every single day. I am talking about the lotions, the deodorants, the soaps, the makeups, the perfumes, the pots, the pans, the sunscreen, the laundry detergent. The list is endless. Every product that we slather, spray, rub, wash, put on our skin, and most of us don't even think twice about it. But here's the thing: your skin is your largest organ, and it absorbs what you put onto it. And over time, those parabens, phthalates, synthetic fragrances, preservatives, they all add up. And if we are going to get serious about our health, we have got to stop and ask, how are these changes affecting us? And more importantly, what can we do about it? Here's the reality. The US allows over 1,000 chemicals in personal care products that are banned in Europe, Canada, and other countries. Things like parabens, phthalates, formaldehyde releasers, and endocrine disruptors that are in our shampoos, our soaps, our styling products, and our cookware. We are also eating more processed foods loaded with pesticides, chemicals, and additives, many of which act as hormone disruptors or anti-inflammatory triggers that can affect hair growth at the follicle level. Studies have linked chronic low-grade inflammation and exposure to endocrine disruptors with increased rates of hair thinning. And because women are targeted more with marketing for beauty products and household goods, we are disproportionately exposed. In other words, it is not just in your head. Something in the system is working against us. And from a faith perspective, I believe that we were created with a divine design for wholeness: mind, body, and spirit. When we continuously expose ourselves to things that disrupt that balance, it is no wonder that disruptive effects show up in places like our hormones, our hair, and our skin. But here's the big question: if the causes are this widespread, is there anything that we can actually do to protect ourselves? Here's the good news. There are steps that you can take to help fight back, because while we may not be in control of every exposure, we can definitely take steps to reduce what's within our reach. Switch to cleaner hair care products. Look for EWG certified shampoos, conditioners, and styling products. Avoid frequent chemical hair treatments like relaxers and hair dyes. Use heat styling less often to protect those fragile hairs. Nourishing from the inside out is vital. Prioritize iron, zinc, vitamin D, and protein, nutrients that are essential for hair growth. Click on the link above to watch my video that discusses nutrition and hair loss more in depth. Inflammation reduction is another key element. We can focus on anti-inflammatory foods like berries, leafy greens, and foods that contain omega-3 fatty acids, and staying hydrated. And that is with water. Caffeine and alcohol do not count towards our hydration count. Also, don't carry this burden alone. Hair loss can feel incredibly isolating, but there are communities out there that get it. It's important to remember that the path to healing starts with being heard. Look for groups like the Women's Hair Loss Project, the American Hair Loss Association, or hair loss talk forums, where women share their journey, their tips, their emotional support. I've put a link to the resources in the description below. And on the spiritual front, do not forget your worth, your beauty, your identity. They are not measured by the strand. There is a deeper beauty that no thinning hair can erase. Have you experienced hair loss? What's helped you cope? What do you wish that you would have known sooner? Drop a comment below. I'd love to hear your story. And if this video opened your eyes, don't stop here. Be sure to check out the other videos that should be popping up on your screen right now, where I walk you through even more natural steps that you can take to help win the battle against hair loss.